Yes, Sonakshi didn't see. Vanchika, Pranali, Revati, Minakshi, Om, Shlok, Avi, Vedika, Dirgayu, Shreyashi. How are you, my lovey-dovey children? How are you? Are you fit and fine? My lovely kids, how are you? Are you missing your school? Would you like to come to school? How many of you are interested to come to school? Hmm? How many of you are. Okay, how many of you are coming to school? Interested to come to school? I'm fine, thank you, my dear. Sorry, interested to come to school? Hmm? Are you missing your school? Okay. What is the best part in school you like most? Your best part in school. Can you write down? Can you write down which one you like? Oh, all of you are very much interested to come to school. That's very fine. It's wonderful only. Yeah, I really appreciate. Very nice. Yeah, all of you are interested to come to school. Okay, just write down best part in school. Oh, study and playing both. Okay. Okay. So we are scolding also, na? So you don't, you don't have any regret for that. We are scolding sometimes. Huh? So you mind that one? Oh, meeting friends, studying and playing. Yes. But teachers are sometimes they are scolding children now. So in that case, what will you do? You don't miss that part? Or you like that part? Oh, ho. Acha. So that means you are coming school basically for studying and playing, isn't it? Yeah, that's very fine. We are also missing you. For the last 2 years, we haven't met any of the children, isn't it? Sometimes they are visiting. Okay, okay, okay. So that's very fine, my dear. So let me begin that lesson. I don't want to. We have already finished half of the lesson. That day, 2 pages we have already covered. So today, I'll just finish the remaining part. So let me begin that part. Okay, clear? So, my dear children, please just be with me. So, we have completed that one. The name of that girl is Fanny, and Fanny, she was not physically fit that much, and as a result, what happened? She developed certain bad habit. Okay, she doesn't want to talk with somebody. She doesn't want to play, or she's just trying to say the same word repeatedly. What is that sentence she used to use? I don't want to, with pout and frown. She will just show her lips out, and then she will show it, and she will show her anger in that. Okay, and people said, what a spoiled child. Whenever they ask anything, and she always repeat the same line, I don't want to. It's really boring for each and every one. And people used to tell her most unpleasant. Okay, people used to tell her most unpleasant. So now one day what happened? Fanny went across the fields and took a wrong turning, and she reached to a old woman house, and she was trying to fetch water from the well. But what happened? She was very tired. That old lady was very tired, and she was trying to seek help from Fanny. Okay, but Fanny said, I don't want to. And that old lady became a bit angry. Okay, Then she said, you can say anything, n number of things you can say, you can give any excuses, but you can't repeat, I don't want to. Okay, apart from that, you can say anything, I can accept it. So, dear, this child, you need to rectify your behavior. So, she got bit angry, that old lady. You know that old lady? Okay, and she became frightened. Okay, and then she tries to leave that place then and there. Then what happened? After reaching home, her mother was telling, yes, my dear child, if you don't want to, you needn't say to, okay. So how tiresome you are sometimes. I'll give 6 pence to John next door. Okay, देखो next time what happened? After while coming from that room, she met her friend. Okay, she met her friend Mary. Not Mary, Jane. She met her friend Jane, and Jane wanted to show a doll to her. But then also she said, no, I don't want to. Then she said, okay, don't mind. I will just, I'll ask Mary. We have another friend, I'll ask Mary. But she wanted to play, she wanted to enjoy her life. But what happened? Due to her, nature of telling, I don't want to, she was under the compulsion of telling the same thing. So she was unable to change her behavior. So this is the problem. Then poor Fanny, this was a dreadful day for her. It seemed as if everyone was offering something nice for her to do, and all she could say was, I don't want to. So in the end, everyone crossed with her, and her mother sent to her bed. Go to bed and stay there, said mummy. उसके बाद उसकी मम्मी ने क्या किया? उसको बोले आपके लिए पैसे रखे, आप उसको लेकर आप कुछ स्वीट खरीद लो. And actually, Fanny, she is taking the interest of going to that shop and buy sweets for her, and she enjoyed that one. But due to her behavior, and she was in off mood, so she was unable to enjoy in that particular time. Okay, and then what happened? She wanted to say yes, but due to that behavior, she was unable to say the same thing. Then what happened? It was a very dreadful day for her, meaning very boring day for her. Okay, then what happened? It seemed as if everyone was offering something nice for her to do, and all she could say was, I don't want to. Okay, so in the end, everyone was cross with her, and her mother sent her to bed. Go to bed and stay there, said mummy. Okay, cross meaning what? Cross का meaning क्या है देखो? Meaning what? Angry. सब उसके ऊपर गुस्सा हो रहे थे. उसके बाद मम्मी क्या बोले? ठीक है बेटा, you go to bed and take rest. Then again she said, I don't want to. But she had to go all the same. She wanted to do everything. But due to this nature, she was unable to stop telling this one. Now, when she was in bed, crying under the clothes, then came a tap at the door. And who should come in but the old woman who had been by the well. Okay, then when she was in bed, she crying under the clothes. आपने कभी मुंह छुपा के रोया क्या? There came a tap at the door. Then somebody came at her home and started tapping at her door. Who is that? None other than that old woman. That old woman came to her house. Then she said, good evening, she said to Fanny. How have you been getting on with the tongue of yours? Wouldn't it be nice to speak properly again? See, that old lady was still angry on her, and she wanted to rectify her nature and behavior, her bad habit. She wanted to rectify her bad habit. Okay, that's why she came and she started telling, how have you been getting on with the tongue of yours? Wouldn't it be nice to speak properly again? Then what happened? Fanny couldn't answer. because she knew that if she did, her tongue would say the same thing. What is that word? I don't want to. And she did badly want to speak properly again. Very, very badly. She wanted to speak right word, but her tongue, it doesn't allow her to speak. Well, now, said the old woman, I will make a bargain with. Bargain meaning agree to do something or for each other. Okay. So now, said the old woman, I will make a bargain with you. If you try to be a nice little girl and will not be spoiled and rude, I will make your tongue right again. But I warn you that if you say I don't want to more than once in a day, the spell will come back and you will find you can't say anything else but that. Spell meaning what? Words that are thought to have magic power. Okay, that if you repeat that one, I warn you, if you say again, I don't want to, then what happens? The spell, the magic power of that words will come back. And you will find you can't say anything else but that only. Then Fanny said, thank you. I'm sorry I was rude to you. I won't be rude or spoilt anymore. That's the way to talk, said the old woman. And she smiled, goodbye. Come and see me another day, and maybe your tongue will say something nicer to me than I don't want to. तो उन्होंने बोल दिया कि फैनी ठीक है अब इससे फेनी भी सॉरी बोल दिया फेनी बोल दिया सॉरी ओके आई विल नेवर रिपीट दैट वन वो मेरा मिस्टेक हो गया था अभी इससे नहीं बोलूंगी तो उन्होंने बोला ठीक है अभी हम लोग फिर मिलते हैं और होपफुली यू विल नॉट स्पीक दैट बैड वर्ड्स Then well Fanny found it very hard to get out of her bad habit, but as she knew quite well that the spell would come back, मतलब वो जादू निकल जाएगा जादू का वर्ड्स बार बार उसको सुनाई देगा वो चीज तो उसके डर से उसने बोलना ही छोड़ दिया आई डोंट वांट टू मोर देन वंस इन अ डे and she was very very careful in using that word the spell has not come back so maybe she will be all right now so my dear children you enjoyed this story अरे न्यू वर्ड्स क्वेश्चन से तो आपको आएगा ही हार्ड वर्ड्स न्यू वर्ड्स वर्ड मीनिंग आपको तो लिखना ही है question answers I'll provide to you okay so now my dear children I'm going to ask you some questions okay so you will just give me reply so now can you write down what is the name of that small girl what is the name of that small girl yes what is the name of that small girl the name of that small girl is Fanny the name of that small girl is Fanny how old is she how old is she how old is she she is 8 years old she is 8 years old What do you mean by spoiled? Spoiled का मतलब क्या है? Spoiled. What is the meaning of the word spoiled? Yes, meaning something bad, isn't it? Who was ill? Who was always ill? Who was always ill? Who was always ill? Yes. What kinds of bad words she was using? What kinds of bad words she was using? Yes. I don't want to. Okay. One day she met to whom? One day she met to whom? Yes, old woman. WOMN. Okay. One day she met to an old woman. What was old man doing? What was old man doing? What was old man doing? ओल्ड मैन क्या कर रही थी बोलो. Yeah, fetching water from the well or digging water from the well. Okay. Yes. Then what kind of help she asked from Fanny? Yes, what kind of help the old woman was asked from Fanny? What kind of help? You just write to me. What kind of help? Can you carry the bucket to my house? Yeah, very right answer. Very right answer. Yes. But what was her reply? What was her reply? She said no. Yes, she sought help from that small girl Fanny, but she declined. She declined. And as a result, that old woman, she felt very bad. Okay. And then, can you tell me the word frightened? Frightened matlab kya hai? Frightened. One word you can see here. Frightened. देखा frightened है क्या? हाँ समझ में आया frightened? अरे blue हो गया क्या? नहीं draw नहीं. इसको erase करते हैं. Highlighter. Yeah. What is the meaning of the word frightened? Frightened का मतलब क्या है बताओ? Scared. Scared. Yeah. Or afraid of. Very nice. Very nice. And she remembered that the old woman had green eyes and she was a bit fearful for that. Okay, and because she read it already in fairy folk, fairy tales. Fairy folk meaning fairy tales. Folk here is tales. Okay. Then she ran off and soon found her path. Okay. Then what happened? She met her one of her friends. What is the name of her friend? What is the name of her friend? Can you write down her friend's name? What is the name of our friend? Yeah, very nice. Okay. Then what happened? She came and she wanted to have sweets, but due to her bad habit, she again said no. Okay. Then what happened? After that, she went to bed and she started crying. Okay, so this was a dreadful day, I mean a very bad day for her. Okay, and then what happened? That old woman came again and she promised her that she will change her behavior. Okay, so now my dear children, so these question answers I'll provide you, don't worry. क्वेश्चन आंसर आज तो आपको लिखना नहीं है, आप आज के लिए कोई टेंशन नहीं, मैं आपको क्वेश्चन आंसर भेजूंगी. आज का टास्क से आपको रीड करना है, जैसे कि you read at least this page. Okay, this full page you read and after reading you just try to record it. कैसे क्या करोगे? रिकॉर्ड करोगे आपका रीडिंग को. ठीक है? You have your mobile. Okay, जो यहाँ पे जाके you will find recorder. You type here recorder. You will find your recorder in your mobile. इस इधर दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है पिक्चर अच्छे से. रिकॉर्डर में जाने के बाद पूरा व्हाइट व्हाइट दिख रहा है. आपके मोबाइल पे रिकॉर्डर होंगे. देन यू जस्ट ट्राई टू ऑन इट एंड जस्ट रीड दिस. कीप योर बुक हियर. Okay, just in front of you and see that book. You practice it before and then you try to read this first page. full page you read, complete full page with proper intonation, proper stress, and you have, that Jolly Phonics class you have done. So how to blend the word, meaning join the word, and how to do pronunciation and all, you have already learned that one. So now you try to read this lesson without any mistake, and please send it to me, just one page, and you sent it to me, and you sent it in Google Classroom if possible. Okay, so this is your task. Today's task is make a podcast. ठीक है, फर्स्ट पेज का पॉडकास्ट बनाओ, इसको पॉडकास्ट बोलते हैं। आपने जो इतना सीखे हैं, जॉली फोनिक्स का सीखे, आप रीडिंग दी हो, पहले रीड कर लेना। रीड करने के बाद आप धीरे धीरे भेजो, नॉट टुडे, नॉट टुमारो, यू सेंड इट ऑन वेडनेसडे। ठीक है, वेडनेसडे ही भेजो, ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। आज मत करो, आज रीड करो, कल भी रीड करो, यू जस्ट डू इट एंड सेंड इट। और कब करोगे, देन स्पीकर के सामने ऐसे करके, माइक के सामने ऑन करके बोलना, और यू कैन यूज योर ईयरफोन ऑल्सो। और ये पता रहना चाहिए कि घर में बाकी लोग बातें ना करें, ठीक है, तो आपको अच्छा आ जाएगा। अगर बातें करते लोग तो कैसे। और एक चीज है, अच्छा, started buffering. ऑल ऑफ यू रीडिंग, ओनली रीडिंग, आज का टास्क ओनली रीडिंग है और कुछ भी नहीं है, इसके लिए टेंशन नहीं करना है। मैम ने दिया तो सिर्फ रीडिंग ही दिया, आज क्वेश्चन आंसर्स कुछ भी नहीं, बस आप रीड करते जाओ। ओके, आई विल सेंड यू क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। तो ओके चिल्ड्रन, डियर चिल्ड्रन, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर अटेंडिंग दिस क्लास। हाँ, नेट गया थोड़ा सा, लग रहा है स्लो हो गया। Okay, so thank you very much. Yeah, same to you, my dear. Thank you, love you. So all of you do this reading task. It's very interesting. Okay, अभी जानते हो लिटरेचर में अभी जो है पॉडकास्ट ट्रेंडिंग में चल रहा है, तो आप लोग पॉडकास्ट बनाओ, अच्छे अच्छे से बनाओ। आई लिसन Google Classroom. Those who haven't joined, please join my class. Don't join now. Pauline ma'am is not teaching you, so please you just try to join Sunanda ma'am's class. ठीक है, मेरे क्लास ज्वाइन करो। अभी आप लोग उधर भेजोगे ना तो आपके पेपर मिस हो जाएगा, और आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू चेक इट अगेन, ठीक है। नहीं, आज मत भेजो, आज मत भेजो, प्रैक्टिस करो पहले, यू प्रैक्टिस एंड देन यू डू द सेम थिंग। ओके, सो dear children, I am going to write one message. Okay children, thank you very much.